Hello friends, let us now learn about the blood supply of scalp, which is the arterial supply and the venous supply of scalp. So if this is the scalp, I'm sorry the picture is not good. Okay, I'll draw again. Okay. Okay, so this is the scalp. Okay, the arteries, the arterial supply of scalp includes, this is almost similar to the nervous system, nervous supply, okay, sensory supply. So arterial supply are, we have supraorbital artery, supratrochlear artery. So first supratrochlear artery, supraorbital artery, superficial temporal artery, posterior auricular artery, and occipital artery. Similarly, even here, this side also, supratrochlear artery, supraorbital artery, superficial temporal artery, posterior auricular artery, and occipital artery. All these arteries will anastomose with each other and it forms dense anastomotic network in the scalp. So if you see, we have, this is supratrochlear artery, supraorbital artery. These both are the arteries of branches of ophthalmic artery from internal carotid artery. Internal carotid artery gives ophthalmic artery, which gives rise to the supratrochlear and supraorbital artery. Then we also have superficial temporal artery, and this is posterior auricular artery, and this is occipital artery. This posterior temporal, superior temporal, posterior auricular and occipital arteries are the branches of external carotid artery. Superior temporal, posterior auricular and occipital artery are external auricular artery. Due to this rich anastomosis and rich blood supply vascularity, the scalp wounds bleed profusely. But they also heal quickly because of this rich blood supply. Okay, so this is about the arterial supply. So if you see venous drainage of the scalp, actually veins follow the arteries. So if you see in the scalp, so if this is the scalp, okay, even here we have, first we have supratrochlear vein, supraorbital vein, superficial temporal vein, posterior auricular vein, and also we have occipital veins. So we have supratrochlear vein, supraorbital vein, superior temporal vein, posterior auricular vein, and occipital veins. So let me label it: supratrochlear vein, supraorbital vein, superior temporal vein, posterior auricular vein, and occipital vein. Now where do these veins drain? I will draw one more picture for this venous drainage. Okay. So, okay. If you see the venous drainage, you will have to see how they go about in the face. Just 1 minute. I know this picture is not good, not at all good, but fine. This should be here, right? Okay, I'm sorry, just bear with me. Okay, now in this we have, I have already named the veins. I will just draw them here. We have supratrochlear and we have supraorbital. posterior auricular, sorry, this is posterior auricular, this is superior temporal. Okay, superior temporal. Now, both this supratrochlear and supraorbital vein combine together to form angular vein. This angular vein will drain into the facial vein, which will run forwards in the face. Okay, this superior temporal vein, this is the superior temporal vein, will combine with maxillary vein and it forms retromandibular vein. This retromandibular vein gives two parts, anterior part and posterior part. This anterior part will combine with the facial vein and forms common facial vein, which drains into internal jugular vein. Now this posterior part of retromandibular vein will combine with this posterior auricular vein and it will drain into external jugular vein. Okay, this is external jugular vein. Let me write it so that it becomes easier for you with no confusions. So we have supraorbital, first this is supratrochlear, and we have supraorbital veins. Both these supratrochlear and supraorbital veins will combine together and drain into angular vein. Okay, this angular vein, there will be many branches which go to the angular vein and finally it forms facial vein. It drains into facial vein. Okay, now this is the superior temporal vein. So I'll write here this part. Okay, this is superior temporal vein. This superior temporal vein will drain into maxillary vein. Okay, it will drain into maxillary vein. Now this superior temporal vein with the maxillary vein, it forms retromandibular vein. This is the retromandibular vein. This is superior temporal, this is maxillary vein. Okay, superior temporal with maxillary vein, it forms retromandibular vein. This is retromandibular vein. This divides into two parts, anterior branch and posterior branch. This is anterior, this is posterior branch. Now this anterior branch will combine with the facial vein and it forms common facial vein, which will drain into internal jugular vein. Whereas this posterior part will combine with this posterior part of retromandibular vein will combine with posterior auricular vein. So this is the posterior auricular vein combining with this posterior part of retromandibular vein to form external jugular vein. Okay, external jugular vein. Let me explain you again in the other diagram so that you will be super clear. Okay, so I'll just explain you in another diagram which is a little bigger, but this time I'm not drawing the scalp, I'm not drawing the face. I'm just drawing eyes and ear for landmarks. Right, here we have two veins, supraorbital and supratrochlear veins. Both these will combine to form angular vein, drain into angular vein. There will be many branches draining it and finally it forms facial vein. Okay, this is one. Then we have superior temporal vein and we have maxillary vein. Both these will combine together to form retromandibular vein, which gives an anterior branch and a posterior branch. The anterior branch of retromandibular vein will combine with this facial vein and it forms common facial vein, which will drain into internal jugular vein. Now, this posterior branch of retromandibular vein will drain with this posterior auricular vein. See, this posterior auricular vein and the posterior branch of retromandibular vein, both these will combine together to form external jugular vein. Okay, so this is external jugular vein. So this is the blood supply drainage actually, the scalp vein drainage. So we have supratrochlear vein, supraorbital veins, and this is angular vein. This is facial vein, common facial vein. Okay, this is superior temporal vein. This is maxillary vein, and this is retromandibular vein. This is the anterior branch. Anterior branch of retromandibular vein combines with facial vein to form common facial vein, whereas posterior branch of retromandibular vein combines with the posterior auricular vein and forms the external jugular vein. This common facial vein will drain into internal jugular vein. So this is the venous drainage. Thank you guys for watching my lecture. Thank you.